Hello, and welcome to another episode of When She No Longer Wants to Cook for You, Here's What You Do. I'm Marcus A. Watkins. Of course, you guys call me Moore. And today, believe it or not, I'm in Maryland, deep in Maryland, with my man Jason, who's going to throw down for us today. And my homegirl Nicole reached out and was like, Marcus, I got a guy who can throw down, but he's out here. So I'm like, Nicole, you know that's a hike and a half. What he got? She sent me some of his videos. Nicole, I'm on the way. So here we are. Jason, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you. Welcome. Thank you, Marcus. Hey, welcome, world. Looking forward to cooking for you today. And today we're going to do a herb roasted kind of grilled salmon topped with shrimp, with a grilled shrimp. And we're going to have a different take on it with a little olive and garlic. And also we're going to do tri-colored peppers and mushrooms on top of it, but we're going to curry them. It's going to be accompanied with garlic sauteed spinach, which are baby organic spinach, alongside roasted potatoes with a honey butter sauce. So I'm ready to cook for you guys.
Now, guys, you can see why I hiked it out here, because Jason's about to get all fancy on us, and it's going to be amazing. So listen, when she no longer wants to cook for you, Jason today, Maryland, deep Maryland, Eastern Shore, going to show us what to do. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Jason Phillips, and today we're going to be cooking men that burn, men that get in the kitchen and cook. And today we're going to start out with roasted potatoes. So I like to slice the potatoes, and I like all fresh vegetables. And so what we're doing today is a little different take on sweet potatoes. And what we're going to do is we're going to oven roast them. And I've made my own butter, honey, sauce, or glaze that includes not only ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon, but clove. And we use fresh butter. Fresh butter, no margarine, no other things. So we want to do something a little different. And we put them in the oven, and we cook them for about 30 minutes, 25 minutes. So that's why we're going to do them first. So I pre-sliced and prepared some potatoes right here. And so what we do, we like to line the pan. We get our pan, our baking pan, our roasting pan. And sometimes people say, well, Jason, you don't butter it? You don't grease it? Well, the butter is in the sauce. The butter is in the glaze. Oh, aren't you afraid that it's going to burn? Well, watch and see what happens. Roasted sweet potatoes. Not your mom or grandma potatoes from Christmas or Thanksgiving, but a little different take on it. We're going to do a little roasted butter, honey, sweet potatoes. And like I said, my glaze consists of a couple different things. We have butter, we have honey, and we just drizzle it over the potatoes. And what we do is we put it in the oven. We're not going to put them on top of the stove. They didn't come out of the can. These are fresh potatoes. And we get our fresh produce. We went shopping just yesterday, so we made sure it was fresh. We didn't pick it. We didn't grow it. But it's fresh vegetables. So we're starting out fresh, and we're glazing it, and we're getting it all together, and we're making it good. So that's what we're looking to do today. See, men that burn. It's not very complicated. It's pretty simple, guys. We get in the kitchen, and we do what we do. And people always ask me, well, how'd you learn how to cook? Well, you know what? I had a mama and a grandmama that could cook. But most of all, I had a grandmother who was my food service cafeteria lady in elementary school. And every day, I would go to her house at Pennington Court in Newark, New Jersey, and I would have to be there every day. So our potatoes are ready. Man, ready to go in the oven. They're glazed. And let's see, we're going to pop them in. We're going to put our timer on, and we're going to get those started so we can move to our next course, which is our salmon. Now, a timer can be our friend. Guys, we use timers. We don't want to do that. We want to time it. So we want to set our timer to 30 minutes. We have our oven on the universal setting of 350 degrees because we know that's what we do. So our next course, so we have our sweet potatoes roasting in the oven. But you know what? I said, man, we can't do nothing just simple. We gotta bring it. Marcus is coming all the way from New York. And we got our cutting boards out with our emery, our cutlery, and we're ready. And we got our fresh, nice 8-ounce salmon. We got fresh salmon. And we're putting them right here on our cutting board. And we're getting them ready and prepped. That's what we want to do. We want to have fresh stuff. We don't want to just feed your family and your loved ones just anything. Just like they said, if you want that second date, what you going to do? You're not going to just feed her anything. So let's get started. What are we going to do? Well, first thing we're going to do is going to get our olive oil. Very important. We got virgin olive oil. And here you go. And there you go. And you grill it. And you get it. And you massage your salmon. You got to massage it. Massage it on both sides. Put your olive oil on. You're massaging it. You say, oh, now why are you doing that? I don't know. I just love massaging my food. So we got a little olive oil. So what other seasonings are we working with today? Man, very interesting. We always got to have that universal, that cracked black pepper. That's what we want to do. Now, everybody's not a salt fan. And I'm not a big salt fan. So what we do is, we get our black pepper going. Yeah. And you know what? It's a little cheating on my part today, but we're going to have a little garlic powder. A little garlic powder. Ooh, we can't have any garlic powder. We got to have some onion powder. We got to throw a little onion powder in there. We do it. We throw our onion powder on, and we're getting ready. But we got something called complete. Complete consists of basil, and it consists of thyme, and some other herbs and spices that we really like. And you know what? A lot of people use thyme, and they use it on chicken and beef, and they never use it on fish. But I like it on fish too. So we got our salmon all seasoned up on one side, and we're getting ready, But you know we're in Maryland. We can't do nothing without a little Old Bay. We got to get a little Old Bay going on. So that's what we do. We season our fish on both sides. That's what we're doing. We're seasoning it. We're getting ready. Yeah. We got our roasted potatoes going. We got our fish all seasoned. But you know what? Most importantly, what we have to do is we have to get our pans ready. Man. So what do? You want to get a little flavor. Now, we did use olive oil already. But, in fact, we also put a little butter. So we take our stick of butter, not our whole stick, but we take about a fourth of a stick of butter. And we get it all nice and good, and I had it sitting out and make sure it's ready. It's nice and soft. And as our pan heats, we put our butter in. We're getting ready. There we go. We got our butter all melted. We got our salmon looking all good and seasoned. And you know, next, after we get our salmon going, we got to season. But we got our onions. We got our red onions. And we got sweet yellow onions. We got red pepper, yellow pepper. Woo, we got green and orange pepper. And we got portobello mushrooms, baby. Yeah, it's about to go down. But you know what? I forgot one of my secret ingredients. Where is she? I got some Guyanese curry. Where's my Guyanese curry? Oh, yeah. Here it is. Straight from Guyana. Courtesy of my friend Nima Pankana. Yep. She gave me some Guyanese, and it's nothing like curry. You put a little curry with your veggies, and you get it going. Oh, our butter's working. Let's see what we got working with over here. We're getting our pan all nice and hot and ready. Woo! We're getting it ready. We're getting it ready. We're getting our pan ready. So we want to take our time. Take our time. We don't want to rush anything, because you know what? We don't want to do it too fast. We want it to still taste good. That's the most important thing about food. And the important thing about food that we realize is that presentation is 80% of taste. A lot of people don't realize that. They eat food, they go out, they order this food, they say, oh, it was good. What about the presentation? What does it look like on the plate? Well, today we're going to make it colorful. Make that plate colorful. Colorful as possible. So men, we can do this. We're doing this. Just like the ladies are even better. Wow, brothers that burn. When she doesn't cook for you anymore, what are you going to do? You're just going to stop eating? No, we're not going to stop eating. So we're going to slice our mushrooms. Yeah, we're going to get our mushrooms going. We're going to slice them. We're going to get them ready. As our butter's melting over there, waiting for our salmon. We got our onions going. Oh, yeah, we got our sweet onions going. Sweet yellow onions. Yeah, we got those going. We got some red onions. We got the red onions going. What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We never want to forget our flame. We want to check and see. All right. Pan look like it's getting hot, but it's not totally hot. It's not ready yet. So let's be careful. A little trick I learned. How to cut these peppers. How to keep them elongated. How you cut it the long way. Yeah. And we get our colors together. So we got our yellows. We got our reds. And we're getting it done. We're going to get it done today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get this sauteed veggies over top of our salmon. We're going to have it looking good. You know what? Like I said, presentation is important. So looking good adds to the taste and the flavor. So wow. What are we going to do next? We got our fresh veggies. We got our orange and red peppers. Oh, we need our yellow peppers. Don't leave our yellow brother out. Oh yeah, we need our yellow peppers. Yeah. A little yellow, a little orange, a little red. That's right. That's right. Woo, we're in the kitchen, we're cooking. And next thing you know, oh, that good old green bell pepper that mama used to grow. Well, my mama still grows them down in Waycross, Georgia. Daisy Phillips, that's right. Shout out to you. Man, we're growing our peppers. And everything in the kitchen, we can utilize our peppers, our onions. Man, we're ready. We're ready. We're getting our veggies cut up. We're getting them nice and chopped up and ready. Looks like our pan is going. We got our portobello mushrooms. Woo, man, they're fresh. Fresh, farm fresh. We got all our veggies ready to go. But we want to make sure that pan is hot. So let's check on our pan. Uh-oh. We got our butter emulsifying. So we're ready. We're ready to drop our salmon into our butter. And we're all seasoned on both sides. We're ready. That's right. Oh, you hear the sear? Can you hear it? Woo! I can hear it. It's searing. There we go. Uh-oh. So now, woo! We got a searing. We got our fish searing. We got our salmon searing. We got our roasted potatoes going. And all as we go along, we try to clean up as we go along. So we try to clean up. We try to rinse off as much as possible. Woo, we got something going on over here. We're down here in the eastern shore of Maryland, here in Princess Anne. And I count it a privilege to be able to cook for you guys today. And I want to thank you all for tuning in today. Man, and thank you for Marcus for this opportunity. So once again, let's move back over here to our veggies. We're cutting our veggies up. We got our veggies all sliced up. We got our mushrooms ready. Woo, we got our onions ready. Woo, we got our peppers, orange, red, yellow. We got our red onions. That's right. We got a mixture of onions. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Don't leave my yellow brother out. We got to use our sweet yellow onion. It's very important. It adds flavor. Flavor. So you see that? You see those colors? You know how they tell you got to have a lot of colors on your plate? It's important when you're cooking that you have colors on your plate. Very important that you have colors on your plate. So we want to make our plates look attractive. Does that make sense? If the food looks good, most of the time it tastes good. So we want it to look good. So let's check on our salmon. Man, since we're cooking in a non-stick pan, we got to use non-stick utensils. That's very important. Men, make sure you're not using a metal utensil with your non-stick pan. All right, it's looking good. Our salmon's looking good. All right. Woo. Take our time. It's taking our time. We don't want to overcook it. We don't want to overcook it because salmon and seafood is pretty easy. But you know what? Sometimes people overcook. We have a bad habit and tendency of overcooking our salmon. So you know what? Let's make sure that we don't overcook our salmon. We want to keep going because our salmon is working, our roasted potatoes are working, and we got our veggies. But you're saying, Jason, what are we going to do with our veggies? I'm glad you asked. What we're going to do with our veggies is make sure we season our veggies as well. So we got to make sure we put some black pepper on our veggies. Are we black peppering in our veggies? Yup. Got that good old black pepper. Some people prefer black pepper. Some people prefer white pepper. We're going to put a little more garlic powder on our veggies. Yeah. Oh, we're back at it. We're seasoning our vegetables with some onion powder and some garlic powder. And you know what? Hey, you know what? It ain't gonna hurt to put a little thyme. Put a little thyme. That's right. We're gonna put a little thyme in our vegetables. But most importantly, we're gonna throw our last two ingredients that I love. Most people only use crushed rosemary on their lamb. We're gonna take a little time to put a little crushed rosemary on our veggies today. And last but not least, our secret ingredient. We got that Guyanese curry. Let's check on our main course, our salmon. Let's see what we're working with here. Let's see what we're working here, our main course with our salmon. Man, oh man, it's looking good. Oh man, for all of you at home, so you can see our salmon's cooking very evenly. We're not overcooking it. We want to make sure. So it's looking good over here. Wow. Yep, we got our salmon going. Let's turn the fire up just a little bit. Yep, salmon's going. It's going. We don't want blackened salmon. We're not going for blackened today. So we're not going to overcook it. But yeah, we got our salmons going. It's looking good. All right. Salmon's going. Salmon's going. 17 minutes. We got our roasted potatoes. Let's look in the oven. They're roasting, guys. You know what? It's time to start working on our veggies. We got to grill our veggies. We want to get our veggies grilling. And so I like consistency. And so what we want to do is get our pan hot, nice and hot. But again, with our veggies, we just want to put some olive oil in the pan. Not too much, but we got this virgin olive oil. We want to get it going for our veggies. We already got our salmon going. And it's looking good. It's looking good. But we gotta accompany our salmon with some nice, crunchy vegetables. That's what we want to do. That's right. We got our veggies going. And like I said, as we go, guys, don't leave the kitchen a mess. We want to clean as we go. Clean as we go. It's very important. All right. And on our last cutting board, we got our utensils here all gathered up. But important, we got another cutting board. That's right. You don't want to cross-contaminate. So you want to make sure that you use your different cutting boards for the different parts of your meal. And here we go. We have our Argentine red shrimp. Argentine red shrimp. Looking good. We deveined them. We cleaned them. We took them out of the shell. We got our shellfish. I'm going to rinse them one more time. We're going to make sure everything's right. Because we don't want to serve nobody's no shells and no veins. It's very important when you're serving shrimp. You go out, if you have shrimp with veins in them, they're going to be very gritty. And a lot of people don't realize that the vein is the waste that the shrimp. So we don't want any waste. So we're going to, once again, we're going to rinse our shrimp one more time. We're going to put them down here in the sink, get them all clean. And again, we're not cross-contaminating because the same cutting board that we use for the shrimp is separate from the salmon and the vegetables. So it's very important that we do not cross-contaminate. So we got our shrimp, we got our salmon going, our roasted potatoes going, and we got our roasted vegetables. So let's check on our roasted vegetables and our salmon. All right. Look like our salmon is where we want it to be. salmon's looking good. Our salmon's looking real good. Like I said, a lot of times people overcook their salmon, in haste. And sometimes they blacken their salmon. We don't want blackened salmon. Uh-oh. Whoa, once again, we want to make sure, whatever we're doing, that we want to keep our eye on our food. We don't want to overcook it. We don't want to undercook it. But most importantly, guys, we want to pay attention to our food. Let's check on our veggies. How's our veggies doing? Our veggies are doing good. All right. Get a good look at our vegetables. They're going. We're sauteing our vegetables. That's right. All right, looks like our salmon, we got it where we want it. We're gonna sit it off to the side because we don't want to overcook it. We want to keep it nice and tender. We're not doing blacking. We're doing like a pan-seared, pan-roasted salmon. A herb pan-roasted salmon. So we can sit this off to the side. And we can switch eyes where we're doing our veggies. Veggies are very important. Veggies are cooking. Uh-oh. Take another look. Our veggies are coming together. We got all our colors mixing together. We're not quite ready for our curry, so we're going to let it saute some more. All right. That's right. We got our shrimp, we got our veggies, and it's really looking good. So the question is, what are we going to put on our shrimp? Hey, when we're in Maryland, we're going to do like all Marylanders do. We're going to get that good old Old Bay. We're going to put some other little secret additives that we want to add to our shrimp today. So let's go. We're going to get our other non-stick pan. We're going to add our Argentine shrimp. And I know you're saying, well, it's a cold pan. Why are you putting your Argentine shrimp in a cold pan? Watch and learn. We're going to do something a little different. Most people say, oh, you got to preheat your pan. There's no way that's going to come out good. Well, let's see today what happens. Yeah, because we're going to do something a little different. We're not going to use olive oil on these shrimp. We're going to use butter. Butter. I know a lot of people say, oh, clogged arteries. But you don't ever want to use margarine when you're cooking your seafood. You want to use butter. But before we put any butter and put them on the heat, let's season them. Let's put a little Old Bay. Oh, yeah. Got that Old Bay going. We're going to put a little, we're going to put a little curry. We're going to put a little curry on our shrimp. Yeah. See that? You see that? You see that? That Guyanese curry straight from Guyana. From the motherland of Guyana. So next, we're going to melt some butter. Let's melt some butter, y'all, to put over our shrimp. And once again, it's okay. We're going to get our butter all melted and get it all ready for our shrimp so we can have these buttery curry shrimp with our veggies. All right. Look like it's all coming together. Woo! We're going to melt our butter. We're going to get our shrimp ready. We got our shrimp all seasoned up. We're getting our butter all melted. We're ready. You see that? You see that? Yeah. This is the real deal. Saute, saute, saute. Once again, like I said, we're down here on the Eastern Shore of Maryland. When she doesn't want to cook for you anymore, what are you going to do? You know what? You got to jump in that kitchen, fellas. You got to learn how to cook. It's not really difficult as most people make it complicated and complex. You really can do it. It's pretty simple and easy. Oh, let's check on our butter. Uh-oh. Our butter is ready to go on top of our shrimp. Yes. So now we got our saute, but like I said, we don't want to cross-contaminate. So let's see. We need an additional spatula. I got it right here. Additional spatula for our shrimp. And our shrimp are going, our shrimp are going, our shrimp are going. Uh-oh, that's gonna go in sink. That's all right, it may happen when you're in the kitchen. It doesn't stop you. Just make sure you have all your utensils with you ready. Going, and going. Oh yeah. Once again, we got our vegetables, sauteing in our olive oil and our seasonings. Gotta check on those, make sure they're going. Uh-oh, our shrimp are cooking pretty fast. Uh-oh, we may want to turn that temperature down, guys. One thing I've learned, you don't want no overcooked shrimp. You do not want to overcook your shrimp. You want them nice and tender, almost like in a scampi sauce. Because we got the butter going, and we're gonna put these shrimp and these veggies and get all these tastes bursting so it can bust up in your mouth. Hey, can you imagine that curry busting up all in your mouth? You know what you like. You know what you like. It's your boy. We in here. We cooking. We cooking. Oh yeah. Let's not forget, check on the roasted potatoes. All right, we got 7 more minutes for those in the oven. So what do we got next? Lastly, remember, we're gonna use baby spinach. Organic baby spinach. That's going to be our final thing that we prepare to go with our fish and our shrimp. So we're checking on it. All right. And it's going. And it's going. It's looking good. Oh, FYI, don't forget. That's right, J. Todd Phillips Photography. I've been doing photography for 30 years. For all your event and party needs, I'm available. I print on site, I do weddings, I do parties, I do bar mitzvahs, baby showers, christenings. Hey, nothing's too small, nothing's too big. Jason Todd Phillips Photography, 443-880-2228. Hey, I travel from New York all the way to Florida. Hey, nothing too big. So I don't just cook. I don't just create in the kitchen. I do photography, and it's been over 30 years. Man, oh man. You know what? Let's check on our food. Whoa. Look like our shrimp is popping. Let's take a look at the shrimp. This shrimp is really popping. Uh-oh. Look like it's sizzling. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, our shrimp look like it's coming to. Oh, yeah. It's going to bust up all in your mouth. We're going to take some of that butter and that curry and put it over our vegetables. We ain't going to waste nothing. And like my boy says all the time, my boy be cooking on TV, I'll be talking to him. I say, hey, that's my classmate. He said, hey, guys, don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. Make sure you get in this kitchen, you learn some things. Keep going. We got our shrimp going. Woo! All right. We got our veggies going. Woo! She's looking good. And we got our roasted sweet potatoes going. They're looking good. But you know what's most important? Also about food? The important part of food is we talked about presentation. Man, are we going to eat off of paper plates or styrofoam? No, 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 no. Here we go. We got some new china. Some Mikasa. That's right. We're going to plate it up. We're going to get it all plated up. Just like you like it. We're going to get it all plated up. Uh-oh, we can't have a chip plate. I see a chip on one of our plates. That's a no-no. We don't serve anybody off of a chip plate. But we got some new dishes. We have our round dishes. We have our, and that's important. Presentation. Man, no paper, no styrofoam. I see all these plates on the internet. And what else do we have? We have silverware. We want to eat with silverware, people. We're civilized people. So we want to make sure we have some nice silverware, some nice cutlery to go with our food. It's very important. So far we got our plates. We got our shrimp. Uh-oh. Our shrimp are done. All right. Our shrimp are done. We can turn that off. Here we go. We got our shrimps. We got our salmon done. We got our shrimp done. And we got our veggies going. Let's see what our veggies are doing. Woo! Oh, I got to show you these veggies. I got to show you these curry veggies. Man, oh man. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. It was just a simple pepper. All we did is slice and dice it and saute it in some olive oil and some butter and seasonings. Man, you can do this right in your own home. Uh-oh. Be careful when you're in the kitchen. Guys, look at it. Woo! Like it's almost all ready. Up. Don't overcook. Move your food off the... All right, let's check and see what we got going on here. Uh-oh, we got our glaze. Got our glaze going. Smells good in there. Smelling good. Uh-oh, let's turn that down. Keep the heat going, but we're going to turn the oven off because it's smelling good. Woo, I'm working up a sweat here. So last but not least, what we got left? We got our baby spinach. Like everything else we cooked, we got to rinse it. And not only is it baby spinach, it's organic. So it's better for you. It's the way it was grown, with no chemicals, no additives, non-GMO. Do I repeat? Non-GMO. That's right. So we got our fresh veggies, and we're gonna rinse them. We gotta make sure we rinse all our vegetables. Yeah, we're rinsing our veggies. That's right. And we're looking good. Our veggies are looking good. Our roasted potatoes are looking good. And last but not least, you know what? Use cold water when you're rinsing your vegetables. You don't want them to wilt. So you should. And we got some good old spinach. Organic. Baby spinach. That's the last part of our meal. So what's left to do? After we saute our vegetables, we cooked our shrimp, we've cooked our salmon, the last thing to do is to plate it. We gotta plate our food. Woo, we're looking good. We're looking good. Uh-oh. Man, so we got our shrimp. We got our salmon. But you know what? I forgot one thing. Man, I don't want to cook my spinach in just any pan. I want to be consistent and utilize my non-stick pan. So we got to make sure we wash our non-stick pans. Has that Teflon, and it's pretty good. You know, we got the copper out there. We got our stainless steel pans, but we want to use our non-stick cookware. Ooh. So this is our last part of our meal. Man, I'm looking. I don't see my, there's our timer, guys. Our roasted potatoes are done. And all we need now, I'm looking. I don't see my garlic. I thought I had my fresh garlic out. That's okay. We always got to improvise when we're cooking. We may have sometimes where we have some ingredients that are missing. So let's improvise. What are we going to do? What can we do in place of our fresh garlic? But I don't want to replace our fresh garlic. Let's see if my trusty assistant can locate my fresh garlic. Hey, and we're back with the baby spinach, organic baby spinach. And we got our fresh garlic. Oh, yes. It's the difference when you use garlic powder or minced garlic that's in water. This right here, whoo, people drink garlic water daily for their high blood pressure. So today, we're gonna cut up some garlic. Man, we're gonna slice and dice some garlic. Oh yeah, don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Come on now. We gotta slice up this garlic. Ooh, we're gonna put it in our baby organic spinach. We're gonna get it going with our olive oil. And then last but not least, we're gonna plate our food. Our salmon, our shrimp, our veggies. And you know what? We gotta make sure though, when we're doing our garlic, we gotta make sure we get all the skin off. All the skin. My mom taught me this. She used fresh garlic every day. She drinks garlic water. And it's very interesting. So here we go. We got our garlic. That's right. We got our baby organic spinach. So this is our last course, or the last part of our meal. We got our garlic, and we're gonna saute it in our non-stick pan once again. Here we go. We got it going on over here. And we got our olive oil, and it's ready. Very simple. We've already washed our baby organic spinach. That's right. And now, you know, sometimes some people want to Greek it up. You can put feta cheese in your baby organic spinach. If you want to spice it up a little bit and make it a little, as people say, Greek. But I like the straight olive oil and the fresh garlic. See that fresh garlic? It doesn't get no better than fresh garlic. Woo, here we go. So we got our fresh garlic going. And see, it's sizzling. It's ready. That's right. And we're just going to saute. And saute. And we're going to keep our eyes on it. It's very important when you're cooking. Can you hear me? You got to keep your eyes on your food when you're cooking. It's very important. You don't want to walk away from your food because you may burn your food. You may overcook your food. And you know what? You did all your hard work and then you overcooked your food. So you don't want to do that. So here we go. We're sauteing our spinach with our fresh garlic. And it's cooking down. And the one thing about spinach, it cooks quickly. But a lot of times people overcook spinach because of they'll cook the nutrients out. We like wilted spinach. Some people put a little bacon in it. We're gonna dispense with the pork today. We love pork. We're gonna save that for the grill for the summertime. But today, we're gonna have some, the spinach. We're gonna put it with our, here we go, with our fresh garlic. Yeah, there we go. Fresh garlic. Yeah, take a look at it. We got fresh garlic going with our spinach, with our organic spinach. We got our fresh garlic. You see that? You see that? You can't miss it. Man, but you know what? I'm going to enhance the flavors a little bit. We're going to throw a little garlic powder in there. Yeah, we're going to throw some garlic powder in there. And we're wilting. And we're sauteing. And we're sauteing. And we're sauteing. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the end of our meal. This is it. All we got to do now, we got to plate her up. We got to plate her up, each and every plate. Let's turn. Now we turn the heat down. So this is the most important part. In my opinion, one of the important parts is presentation. So depends on the shape of the food. Do you want to use a square plate, a square charger, or do you want to use my new Mikasa China? You know, it's your choice. But most importantly, we like our food to look good. That's important. Looking good. We don't want to just throw stuff on styrofoam and paper. We don't want to have all those Thanksgiving and Christmas and Easter plates loaded down that's going to fall apart. We're going to do some pseudo fine dining. So we're going to eat off of china. We're going to eat with silverware. And you know what? Brothers that burn, brothers that cook, when she stops and decides she doesn't want to cook for you, this is what you do. So here we go. We got our salmon and our shrimp. They're like our main attraction. Uh-oh. Let me turn my spinach off. because we don't want no burnt spinach. There we go. All right, so we got our salmon. Here's our salmon. All right. Our pan's not too hot, so we want to plate it up. Here we go. Here's our salmon. She's looking good. Uh-oh. We want to accompany our salmon with some shrimp. That's right. Oh, don't be cheap with the shrimp, Jason. Put some more shrimp on there. Yeah. Here we go. That's looking good. We got our shrimp to accompany our salmon. That's right. So that's looking good. All right. But like I said, you got to put a little color on that plate. You got some peppers. Yes. Got to put a little green on there. Yes, a little orange. And we got some mushrooms and some onions. You got to plate it up and make it look good. Oh, yeah. Woo! Bon appetit! Woo! We cooking with fire now. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. Now, what's missing, guys? What are we missing? Uh-oh. We need our spinach. We need that green on that plate. My mama asks me every day, boy, did you drink some water? Did you go walking today? Did you eat your green vegetables? Yes, mama. We got to throw a little splash of green on that plate. Woo, she's looking good. We're getting that plate looking good. But last but not least, we're going to do something a little different. Like I said, we got our roasted potatoes. Roasted potatoes. So we got all this savory stuff. Let's throw a little sweet. Because my little sweet tooth kick in sometime. So I got to get my roasted potatoes together. So you know what? Here's the roasted potatoes, but it's in a glaze. That's our roasted potatoes. Now they look a little dried out, but we put that glaze on it, and we accompany it with that fish and that shrimp, that garlic, and that curry. Woo! It's about to go down. It's going to explode in your mouth. That's what they say. You're going to bust all up in your mouth. Yep, we're ready. We're ready. And we're plating. We're plating our dishes. We're getting ready. And make sure, when you plate your dish, make sure things are not too hot in your kitchen. That's right. We're going to plate our dishes. And we're going to look at our roasted potatoes. Look at that. Look at our roasted potatoes. That's right. That's right. We want to plate them. They're nice and tender. Ooh, they're roasted. Ooh, they got, remember now, these have clove, cinnamon, nutmeg. We got a little bit of everything going on this plate. Ooh, don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself, young people. Come on, men. We can get in the kitchen. And we got a plate that's ready. It's ready. Oh, man, you know what? Ooh, this looks so good. I'm ready to eat it. So this is our salmon, accompanied with our garlic butter curry shrimp, our garlic spinach, and our honey butter roasted sweet potatoes. And this is what you do when she decides that she doesn't want to cook for you anymore. Man, you just jump in that kitchen and you make magic happen so you can make it all explode in your mouth. Thank you. Hey, I'm Jason Phillips, and we look forward to seeing you on the next time we're in the kitchen making magic. Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, we're back. Listen, you know this is the best part of the show for me. Everybody knows how greedy I am. Jason had the whole place smelling amazing. And I know I say that a lot, but I'm serious. We also have guests here who was like, yo, when is the show end so we can all eat? So, Jace, hand me the plate. Let me see what's going on. I'm going to try the salmon first. Let me pause for a second because my sister always tells me, you gotta chill. Don't stop coming to people's house hungry when we do these shows. Jason, this tastes amazing. So talk to me. One thing I want to mention. Put it down for a second. We didn't take any breaks. I'm sorry, guys. We didn't take any breaks, and took us through this journey with. How long you been cooking, man?
Wow, I think I've been cooking since I was a kid. I watched my grandmother cook.
Okay.
And she was a cafeteria lady at my elementary school in Newark.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess to get it to this level where we are now with your cooking, it took years.
It was, you know what? It really started in college. I used to have dinner parties after church.
Okay.
I went to Oakwood College in Huntsville, Alabama. And after church on Sabbath, I would have big dinner parties. And I would experiment with fruit and seasonings, and mostly with chicken and steak.
Okay.
And it just grew from there. And I watched my mom and my grandma and my aunt all my life.
So you was in the kitchen watching them do their thing every now and then?
And I was eating.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. What I found incredible, like I mentioned, is that you were able to just juggle all this at once. And it was amazing behind the camera to follow you do it, to see you do it. The salmon tastes incredible. Shrimp tastes incredible. You educated us about not cross-contaminating and on that issue, which I really appreciate. The peppers looked amazing. Everything looked so good. I really appreciate it. This was worth the travel, and I'm not BSing you. I'm serious. You blessed my camera. I want you guys to know. I want to say this to people out there, because a lot of guys. I'm gonna ask people to be on the show, and a lot of guys may see this episode and be like, "Well, I can't do what Jason did." Jason he's on another level, and that's a beautiful thing. But at the same time, you know, some of us have to start on a lower level, get kind of familiar with the kitchen, and saying that, don't be intimidated by what you're seeing. We're here to learn. We're here to have fun. Jason, I just have fun watching you do this. We're gonna have him back on the show. And listen, enough talking. I gotta eat. People in the room want to eat. So my brother, when she no longer wants to cook for you today, Marilyn, Jason showed us what to do. My brother, it was worth the trip. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
We're out of here. Take care.